Every single year, I add up all of my spending in all of the different categories, and the Costco credit card always seems to prove that it's one of the best cashback credit cards out there because of how simple and straightforward the rewards are. So in this video, I'll cover everything you need to know about the Costco Anywhere Visa by Citi, and then from there, you can make your own choice of whether or not this card is going to work for you or not. Because nowadays there are so many different credit cards out there to choose from that it's sometimes hard to tell which one is going to be the best credit card for you. But honestly, if you just add up your spending in the different categories, you can see fairly quickly which card's going to be better for you. And this Costco Visa, this one has really worked in my life. Now, the first thing you need to know about the Costco Visa is that technically it doesn't have an annual fee, but I say technically because you do have to have an active paid Costco membership in order for this card to be working for you. But if you happen to shop at Costco and Costco.com quite a bit, then you're going to be paying for that membership fee anyway. And if you're using the credit card, it kind of is like having no annual fee. The Costco Visa also doesn't have foreign transaction fees. So basically, if you go out of the country and you use your credit card to buy something, then you're not going to have to pay for the currency conversion. But if you are going to be using your credit card outside of the country, be sure and read the fine print before you make any purchases, because there are a lot of fine details that you might need to pay attention to based on where you are and what you're going to be purchasing. And then the card also has damage and theft protection for most purchases within 120 days. And remember that damage and theft protection typically only comes on credit cards. So if you usually use a debit card or cash, this is not a benefit that you're generally going to get. So this is one of the main reasons why using a credit card can actually be a better option. Now, as far as the cashback rewards go with this card, we should probably just call it the 4321 card because it really is that simple and there's no rotating categories that you have to worry about. The highest rewards tier is currently 4%, and this one goes for all purchases of gasoline and EV charging worldwide, and this also includes purchasing gas at Costco. And I've personally noticed that gas is typically about 10 to 20 cents cheaper per gallon at Costco versus the standalone gas stations. So not only are you getting the best value of gasoline by getting your gas at Costco, but then you're also going to get cash back by using the Visa credit card there. Just know that the 4% cash back will eventually turn into 1% cash back if you spend more than $7,000 per year on gas. But honestly, when you really do the math, $7,000 a year on gasoline is a lot of money. So I think most households are probably going to keep the 4% cash back range. And if you end up getting gas at other clubs, supermarkets, or superstores, then technically those also don't qualify for 4%. Those will push you into the 1% category for gasoline as well. Now, the next tier of cash back is 3%, and this goes for all restaurants, and this includes all cafes, lounges, bars, and fast food. So basically all dining is included at the 3% cash back rate. And then eligible travel is also included in the 3% tier, and this includes all hotels, airfare, car rentals, travel agencies, cruise lines, and Costco travel purchases. So if you are going to purchase through Costco for your next vacation, then you can earn that 3% reward by using the credit card. And if you happen to be a Costco executive member, then you can also get an additional 2% by purchasing through Costco Travel. Now the next tier goes down to 2%, and this one goes for all Costco purchases and Costco.com purchases. So this is very straightforward, but it's basically an extra 2% for shopping at Costco. And then the same thing here. If you happen to be a Costco executive member, then you're also going to get an additional 2% for shopping at Costco and Costco.com. But just remember that the 2% cash back that you can get for being an executive member is separate from the credit card rewards. So these are two different reward systems, but they can be used together if you're using the credit card and you're an executive member. So as an example, if you're an executive member at Costco and you have the credit card, and then you happen to spend $100 at Costco, then basically you'll get $2 in cash back from the credit card, and then you'll get another $2 in cash back by being the executive member, and then those are both separate. Now, the last tier happens to be 1%, and this goes for all other purchases and then all of the other categories that didn't qualify. So basically, if you're outside any of the other categories, then you're at least going to be making 1% on all of those other purchases. And honestly, the only thing I don't love about this credit card is that the cash back is only given to you once per year in the form of a cashback certificate. And this comes after your February statement closes each year. So you've basically got to get it in the winter every year. And that's your only time that you're going to be getting the cash back. And then once you do get the certificate, you've also got to go into Costco to either get cash back or to use it towards purchases. So honestly, if you do live nearby a Costco, this really isn't that big of a deal. But if you are far away, this can make things a little bit trickier. I wish that you could get the cash back whenever you want. So for instance, if you just need $30 here, $40 there, then you can redeem the rewards. But honestly, when it comes once a year, you do get a very large chunk of change that you haven't wasted on random stuff throughout the year. So it is kind of a good thing in that sense. So overall, when you're comparing different cashback credit cards, the Costco City Visa is extremely competitive.